went out, I figured out what I'm going to make today. How much, what's the, 2 pounds. 2-pound bag of pinto beans. It can be any kind. Just soak them. Soak them for a couple of hours. It's good if you can soak them for like overnight, guys. They get really fat. But it's not really necessary as long as you soak them for a couple of hours and you change the water a couple of times. That way, when you cook them, they won't make you like gassy and bloaty and feeling kind of, you know how beans make you feel. Even though they're delicious and they're very nutritious, especially for us vegetarians, they do tend to, you'll see later, I'll show you, it'll be kind of like, well, overnight, really, you can see it. It'll have like a little white on top of it, kind of like a white film. And then you just rinse them really good after that, and you can go ahead and cook them. And I'll show you how to do that in a little while. So, soak your beans. See you in a bit. Soak them for a couple of hours. Now I got to clean the rest of my kitchen. They have gotten fatter. They have gotten fatter. So what we're going to do now is we are going to rinse them. Sorry, I should have gotten my strainer out. We're going to rinse them really good. That's what I'm doing now with the strainer. And then we're going to put them back in this bowl. And they're nice and fat now. They didn't double in size because I didn't leave them overnight, but I did leave them for a couple of hours. So that got rid of some of the yucky, gassy, starchy thing. And the amount I put in there was a big bag. Not a giant bag, but what size is this? 2-pound bag. Just a 2-pound bag of your... I hate this brand, but you know what? That's all they had at the store. Oh. Okay, so you put a little bit of oil, just a little bit, not a lot, so it doesn't stick. We're going to use my pressure cooker. We're going to stick that in there, along with some water. Now, the water should be maybe 4 fingers over the beans. 4 fingers over the beans, or maybe 3 fingers, 3 or 4 fingers over the beans, because you don't want it to be too liquidy. You don't want it like soup, but then you've got to think and remember that it's going to need to get fat. It's going to get fat in there while it's cooking. The reason why I love my pressure cooker, guys, is because it will make the beans, even if you don't soak them at all, and you put them straight. I've done that too, because I was in a hurry and I forgot to soak them, and Greg's like, I want burritos. I'm like, okay. So I just throw them in there anyway without soaking. And yeah, you know, it might give you a little bit of uncomfort, but you can live through it. Okay, there you go. I think that should be good. And you can do them straight out of the actual pack. The hard beans into your pressure cooker, and it only takes an hour. It takes about 30 minutes to get hot enough, and then it'll start counting 30 minutes. And so I would say maybe under an hour, 40 minutes to an hour, they should be ready in there. And then you just open it up. Once the pressure goes all out, you open up this little thing here. And then you get all the pressure out. Once the pressure's all out and you can open it safely, then you can check it. And you check it by squishing it against the side real quick with a fork. Make sure it's nice and soft. If it's not soft, put it in there another 30 minutes. What I do the easy way, guys. I put 2 packets of taco seasoning. Grab your favorite taco seasoning. Throw in 2 packets. This is super duper duper simple tacos. No, not tacos, burritos, sorry. So you throw this in the water. I don't even stir it because it's gonna take care of that with the when it gets hot enough, the pressure. We'll mix it all up together. Believe you me, it will be mixed. And that's it. You close the pot, put it in the corner. I hit, what is it? Beans, lentils. Yes, beans, lentils. Oops, it looks like it's not plugged in. Okay. You go to the beans, lentils setting, and it'll say, cook time. I'm going to put 30 minutes. So it's going to get hot. It's going to get hot. See, it's starting the little line. Oh, I put it too far. You can't see it, can you? Let me bring it down. See the little... That means they are the little lines that go up and down, up and down. That means that it's warming up. So after it gets the pressure and it's perfect, then it starts counting 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, it'll go beep, beep, beep. And in case I'm not around, you know what happens? It just turns off by itself and it stays warm. It stays warm for 4 hours after that. But it's off, so you don't have to worry about running home for it or anything. I love this thing, and it's been used so much, and I have to constantly be cleaning it. It's kind of sticky right now. Gotta clean it a little better. But anyway, I use it for everything. I make chicken in it. I make stews in it. I make chili in it. I make burritos, beans. You can do anything in it, anything at all. You can also can if you want. It's unbelievable. I don't know what I'd do without it. Anyway, I use it so much that I have to buy the lining inside of it very often because sometimes it sticks on the bottom, and when it gets to a certain thing, then you need to replace it because you don't want to be cooking in stuff that's damaged, right? Anyway, okay, so I will see you guys in a little while, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, and we'll make burritos. Yay! Bye. The burritos are ready. 0, 0. That means it's ready. There's no steam coming out, so we can go ahead and open them. Woohoo! Smell the Mexican. Smell it. Smell the pinto beans. Yummy. And the only seasoning that's in there is, see, I'll come a little closer. Well, actually, I can do this. And let's see, what am I looking for? A scoopy thing. Okay. See? Those are the beans. They're in there. Let's do a test. I like to get a fork and bring a little bit out and smash it, and yep, it's working. They're nice and soft, perfect for making burritos. Now, the only way that my husband will eat burritos is if I make them very liquidy, but not liquidy, but blended. He likes them blended. He doesn't like them, so we're going to throw them in here, strain them so that I can later blend them. I will show you how I do that, which is very easy, really. It's going to be a little noisy, but it's okay. Okay, so let's do this. There they are, see them? Beans! And it took no time at all, guys. 45 minutes, that's it. But what I want to do is I want to save a little bit of the juice. Just a little bit, not a lot, because when we are multi-processing it in the blender, I like to put a little bit of liquid in there so that it can blend better. So it's good to use the liquid that came with the beans instead of just plain water, I think anyway, but it doesn't matter. You can use plain water if you want, or you can put some salsa or whatever you want, really. I normally put a little cilantro in there also, but I'm not going to this time. I'm going to leave it on the side, and people that want it can get it. So there you go. Beans are ready to go in the multiprocessor. So let's put this, actually not the multiprocessor. I just do it in my Vitamix, in my Vitamixer. So I'm going to turn you over again. Turning you over again to this side of the sink. We are going to get my Vitamixer out. I got to plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay. And I need my top. Okay, so let's put some beans in here. Where did it go? Here it is. So Greg just got home. He went to the produce store. I'm so excited. I actually got produce. Normally I have to just go through Shipt. And I miss my beautiful produce. Right away I made some dandelion for myself. He brought the most beautiful dandelions. So that's what you do. You put the pinto beans in there. Put a little bit of that juice that we saved. We're going to put it on our multiprocessor, our Vitamixer. Cover it up. Get a spatula. Put a little higher. Sometimes it won't go because it's a little thick. Okay. You want to try to keep it thick, guys. You don't want it too liquidy. So that will do. What I do is I get a bowl next to it, and I will put it in the bowl, and I'll keep processing or blending, whatever you want to use. You can use either one, actually. See, nice and thick, guys. I'm going to put the rest of my beans in here, which are over here. Actually, I might have 2 more times, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to try to put them all together. It's going to be kind of, I got to make sure they're not chunky because Greg will freak out. My husband, he does not like veggies. He does not like beans. He does not like anything that's not meat and potatoes. So, I got him to taste the beans. I got him to taste the beans mashed like this, and I'm like, you can't even taste nothing. It's mashed. It's a mash. It's like mashed potatoes. So he tried it and he liked it, but that's the secret. It has to be completely mashed, or he will have a fit. So let's try to make sure there's no chunks. And the good thing about it is I make a bunch of them, guys. I make a bunch. And then I put them in the fridge. And whenever they're hungry, they want a snack, it'll last 2 days, 3 days in the fridge. And they'll, there we go. And they're perfect. And then he puts some, he's listening to me. He puts them in the toaster oven. And there you go. My son, in the middle of the night, he's hungry. He's looking for a snack. Burritos. Very inexpensive, guys. And nourishing, right? And nourishing. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I build them. Then I put them in an oven at 350 for, I don't know, until they're golden, because I spray some. You can either put your hand in some oil and put a little bit of olive oil or something over it, or else what I do is I just spray them with Pam on top so that they get golden. And once, I think maybe like 15, 20 minutes, they should be perfect. Then you bring them out and you let them cool. And then you put them in your fridge. You can even freeze them if you want, but I don't. They don't last long. They're gone. They are gone, let me tell you. So here we go. That's what it looks like. There's nothing in there but just the 2 packets of taco seasoning, water, and that's it. You can make some sauteed onions if you want a really yummy thing and put a little cilantro in there and whatever else you want to put in. You do it at this point. I don't. I keep it very simple. Very, very, very simple. So I'm going to put that to the side, and I am going to find my ladle, which is right here. And let's get to building. Let me get my pan. We're going to fill this pan up with burritos. There's the cheese. Here are my shells. And you know what, guys? I by accident, I'm buying everything in the mail, and by accident, I bought these, and I just wanted one, right? But I guess it wasn't saying one already there fast enough for me, and I hit it a couple times. I got like 5 of those. So my fridge is full of those corn tortillas. And I'm like, I'm going to have to make a few corn tortillas just to try to get them used. Have your salsa handy, and your cheese, and your beans. So here we go. Can you see okay? Can you see okay? Get a nice big amount. I like the burrito size ones. This is a little bit smaller than the burrito size ones, but oh well. Do the cheese, do a little salsa, and fold it over. And there we go. Very simple. First one down. 20 more to go. I'm going to go to these. I'm going to snap over to the bigger ones to show you guys. I like the bigger ones a little better. You can do any order you want. You can put the cheese first, then the beans, then the salsa. If you like it really hot, you can stick some Tabasco on it, whatever. And then you just fold it over, just like that. Voila. Fold it over. Put it there on the side. One more, and then I'll show you. I will show you what they look like on there. And then I'll finish them myself. And then I'll show you the finished product. They're going to go in an oven of 350. Oh, I forgot to pan spray the bottom, but I don't think it'll stick. It should be fine. And then a little bit of salsa on top, or no salsa. People don't like salsa, don't put salsa. If they like a greener salsa or a white salsa or whatever, that's what you use. There you go. If the burritos are smaller, you can just flip them over like that, just like half like that. That'll work. Just put it on the side there. It might come out a little bit. Trust me. As soon as you bring it out, it'll harden. You can just shove it back in and you're good. Really, seriously. I've done that before. Because sometimes they don't have the burrito size. And what do? So, that's what they look like. You're going to have them all. I'm going to put probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 on the side, 8, 9, 10, 11. Probably 11 will fit here. And I have another pan just in case. But I don't think I'm going to go beyond 11 with just this. Now, if you don't want gluten, you guys can do the corn tortillas. You just keep them like that. You put it like that. Put one on the top. And there you go. Or you can even just do the beans just like that with the little cheese on top. You can put them in a pan, melt it down. Little rice on the side. Oh, talking about the rice. I think my rice is ready. I'll show you guys that before we call it quits here. Let me show you the rice. The rice is over here in my rice cooker. Let me see if it's ready. Oh, yes, it's ready. And what I used some of that Goya. Oh, I just broke it. I used the Goya saffron to get some color on it. I don't like the long grain rice. I like the tighter grain rice. I like the short grain because it's a little stickier. Or else I like I don't like the long grain for some reason. I like the short grain or the medium grain. I don't know. I just like it better. So anyway, let's put these in the oven, and I will come back and show you the finished product. Bye-bye.